What's going on, you guys? Hit that like button as you come on in. Yeah, man, we go talk some boxing this evening. Um, we've been down this road before. All this stuff that we're hearing, this latest news with Tszyu, um, is all familiar territory when it comes to Terence Bud Crawford, man. Hit that like button as you come on in, man. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about why these middleweight fighters, why they so hesitant on fighting Terence Crawford. We seen this when he was a lightweight coming into the welterweight rankings. Dudes was very hesitant. He beat up on an Australian fighter on his way up. And now, fast forward some years later, he's moving up to the middleweight rankings, and we've seen some of the same thing. A lot of similarities. He's about to try to beat up on an Australian fighter. Hit that like button as you come on in, man. Evening live stream, Terence Bud Crawford seems to be having the problems with these dudes, just letting the things go smoothly, right? I do believe Tszyu may end up fighting Bud Crawford, but this ain't a good look if you ask me, man. Hit that like button when you come on in. We gotta talk about this, man. What's up with these dudes in boxing? You know, these bigger guys, they're not so as welcoming for Terence Bud Crawford as they may have been for somebody like a Errol Spence Jr. And strange enough, Tszyu, this is the dude he's coming after. Errol Spence Jr. Salute D Luckett, sponsor of the stream, for the super chat. He says, Bud is horrible for the sport of boxing, like you said. He runs he runs other fighters into each other and away from him. They can't run for long, though. Bud can come with demands that some of these guys can't escape. The boogeyman, Flame. Salute to you, man. Much love for the super chat, man. Early in the stream, man. Getting this thing jumped off right away, man. This is crazy, bro. Dodging Bud. Why these dudes dodging Bud, bro? Right? And I like these type of streams because there's not specific topics. This is just this general topic we gonna be kind of hammering on it. You know, something else pop up, leave it in the chat. But I mean, come on, man. What Tszyu manager say? Let's see. Let's get this thing started right away, man. It says here, Glenn Jennings, manager of Tszyu, tells us they would consider vacating the WBO what Bud order to make a Spence fight, but he prefers to to table that conversation until Monday. He did say they are willing to fight Crawford next, but being able to go in with Spence first is from a manager standpoint. Now, we heard what Tszyu had to say in the past. You know, he seemed to be still interested in fighting Errol Spence, and now his manager is saying somewhat the same thing. Why these dudes want to beat up on Errol Spence? Well, they see him as I don't know if they see him as well, they definitely see him as an easier fight, but is he the more lucrative fight at this point? Will Errol Spence be the more lucrative fight, or he just a safer fight that's still somewhat lucrative? You know, it's like these guys trying to hop on Errol Spence. You know, Canelo Alvarez, very welcoming with Errol Spence. He was even willing to do a catch weight with Errol Spence Jr. But when it comes to Crawford, oh, man, you got to come all the way up. Oh, no, I'm not interested. Oh, no. Jamel Charlo, what he say? I'm busy. Motherfucker, I'm busy. We would do and all that, right? Y'all remember that? Jamel Charlo, hold up. Let me pull it up. Jamel Charlo was all over the place. You know what I'm saying? What's up with these dudes? And they all over the place. Ain't nobody like, I'll fight him. You know what I'm saying? I'll fight him. You know, Chris Eubanks Jr., it was a rumor. All he had was this emoji. He didn't say nothing, man. Nobody don't want to say nothing when Buddy Kruger coming down the streets, man. He might get you in your dreams, man. Buddy Kruger, man, he still got these dudes shook at the middleweights, man. Come on, man. This can't be real. I never seen nothing like it. Say what you want about Floyd Mayweather, but Terence Crawford got dudes running. Dudes hesitant. Dudes willing to vacate titles just to not to have to deal with him because he's exercising his WBO super champion status. I mean, come on, man. What are we doing? Don't nobody want to crack at the pound for pound king? I kind of want Fundora to win now because I think Fundora will do it. He already got a loss on his record. He ain't got nothing else to lose. I might as well go fight Bud Crawford. What else I'm going to do? But Tszyu and them, nah, man, from the manager standpoint, you know, Errol Spence, yeah, you know, Errol Spence. Let's get Errol Spence up off the couch. And speaking of WBO, what Bud ordered, what Bud ordered sanction body, the WBO has said Crawford gets to keep his WBO title. If he moves up in weight, he gets to keep his lightweight title. I mean, his welterweight title. So this is pretty much just in case Tszyu and them get cold feet, bro. This is just in case Tszyu gets cold feet, man. Man, it's crazy. I thought the boogeyman stuff would kind of die down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like button for your boy. I thought the boogeyman stuff would die down just a little bit, man. You know, but it just didn't die down, bro. These dudes is, man, it's crazy. Errol, he really he outdid himself. He overdid it in the Errol Spence fight. He shouldn't have did all that. He overdid it now. He overdid it. Like he really went out there and you think any of these other dudes willing to let that happen? Even if they is a bigger guy and they may can get something off on Bud, you think they saw that, they be like, nah, man, I don't even want to risk that. Because then if that happens to me, I'm a bigger dude. I'm getting mangled by a little dude. So nah, I don't even want to get up in there with this dude. Hell nah. So that could happen? Nah, I'm good. Yeah, he outdid himself with the Spence fight, bro. Nobody expected Errol Spence to get mangled like that. So now Crawford's going to have trouble. I didn't expect him. I mean, come on, Tim. You fought everybody at 154 already. You fighting a tower on short notice. You doing this. You fighting Keith Thurman. But when it comes to Bud, yeah, we'll fight Spence first. Come on, man. I'm not making this stuff up, am I? I'm not sitting here making it. Am I on here capping?
Stop the cap.
I know I'm not on here capping, bro. I know I'm not here just making stuff up. Salute to Damone Danes for the super chat. He says Bud turned Super Saiyan against Errol, no smoke, man. Bro, that's what he shouldn't have did that. He should have just went Kaioken, maybe times 10 or something. Maybe just Kaioken. You know, he could have did that, and then, you know, he went Super Saiyan on dude. And that's what happened, bro. He outdid it, and now guys like Canelo running for the hills. And Canelo can't even run for the hills because Benavidez on top of that hill. So he can't even run for the hills. So he kind of stuck in the middle. He tried to dig his way through the other side by fighting Jaime Munguia, a middleweight. Come on, man. Get up out of here, man. Bud is the boogeyman of boxing, Ricardo. He's the boogeyman, bro. I mean, come on, man. He gonna have to fight like a Benavidez or somebody to get some smoke. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to fight one of them dudes, bro. Come on, Tszyu. Come on, Tim. I hope Tim takes it back. I hope Tim takes it back. But if he has a tough fight against old boy, I don't think he's going to be taking it back. Let's see what Rick Glacier had to say. He says, not a good sign. The manager of Tszyu already talking about ducking Terence Crawford. Assuming Tim best Fundora Saturday, this is going to be a problem. But who could possibly respect Tim if he ducks Crawford to take a fight with a completely a completely shot and shouldn't be fighting any longer Errol Spence. So Rick Glacier, as we know, is very outspoken on how he, in his opinion on boxing, he said Errol Spence is shot, and he really should, yeah, and really he's right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying Errol Spence is shot. I got to see how he looks. You know, I'm not going to jump that gun, but Tszyu and them, they know what's up, bro. Like, why you, like, come on, man. Like, yeah, bro, we see what you on. So yeah, you ducking Crawford. You about to duck. You attempting to duck Crawford. You getting everybody prepared for the duck move. See, this is what your manager did on the Boxing Voice. Salute the Boxing Voice from getting that. You preparing everybody for the duck move because it's coming. You know what I'm saying? He'll get up in there with Fundora. He may or may not win the fight, right? He may or may not win the fight. He may get through the fight easily. He may struggle. He may win a controversy. I don't know what's going to happen in this fight with Tower. Tower could very well make it a really boring, lame fight. Throw the machismo shot out the window and outbox this dude. Derail everybody's plans altogether. But if he gets through this fight, you know what I'm saying, in any kind of way, I don't see him confidently calling out Terence Crawford. Even though they said that's likely next, you know, WBO said let's do it. They talking about we go vacate that belt, bro. He coming? Nah, we go vacate it. Nah. You might as well let me sit in the bathroom in the dark by myself. Put me in a time machine back to 94, 95, and let me say Candyman 5 times, bro. You might as well let me sit in the bathroom in the dark and let me say Candyman 5 times in Chicago, bro. South Side. Come on, man. Man. Bud is the boogeyman, bro. and I seen some of your favorite YouTubers, right? A lot of your favorite YouTubers ain't gonna come out and talk about this, but if they are gonna talk about it, they're gonna spin it into a way to where it looks like Crawford's not a draw anymore. Guys would rather fight Spence because he's a bigger draw, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know, instead of just acknowledging the fact that this dude is probably one of the most feared boxers we've seen in a very long time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm surprised at these middleweight guys. Where's Adamas at? Like Adamas, he already know what's up though. Adamas already said Bud Crawford's the best in the world, so he ain't trying to fight Bud. Jamal Charlo, he might fight Bud, but Jamal Charlo get beat up by Bud. Bud should try to fight Jamal Charlo, but I don't think Bud wants to do that. I think they kind of cool, and Jamal Charlo, he ain't really. Honestly, he ain't. I don't. I think Jamal Charlo needs. I don't know. He needs some more time or something. But I'm surprised at Tszyu, man. I'm surprised at his team. They got a lot of momentum, and what way to possibly ruin that momentum of a young up and coming fighter who's really on his fast track, especially for Australia, to get derailed by Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford derailed all that momentum and send his ass packing. Send his ass packing, bro. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Salute to Tyrese Bowie for the super chat. He says, "Free Smoke Dream needs a fight. It's been 8 months." Man, he gonna get beat up though. I think a good fight for the big fish would be Conor Benn. A fight like that. A fight like that would be a good fight for Spence. You know what I'm saying? Just an asshole that's in between weight classes, kind of doing what he wants, kind of a big name. So go beat up, go fight Conor Benn. You know what I'm saying? I think a fight with Tszyu is just them trying to pick on you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to attack a wounded animal. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what they trying to do. In my eyes. Trying to fight Errol Spence right now, they see a wounded animal and they trying to finish him off. You know what I'm saying? That's what they own. It's up to Errol Spence to prove everybody wrong when he comes back, right? If he comes back, he may not come back with Derek James. You know what I'm saying? He may not come back with Derek James, y'all. That shit crazy. Hey, well, let's see. Wait, I think I seen somewhere Tszyu. Let's see. What's this?
Oh man! Oh, come on, bro! Like, 100%, 100%. Like Crawford's the man, and man, I'd love to take on a challenge like that. Like everyone, bro. Honestly, I don't want to be this fighter that picks and chooses, man. I'll fight everyone, man.
All right, Tim. I don't know. You saying that right now? You know what I'm saying? You look like you cutting weight. He's saying that right now. You know what I'm saying? Because he got to clean up what his manager said earlier. I'm not sure how long ago this was. This was 28 minutes ago from Fight Up. So this may have been pretty recent, fairly recent, right? He looked like he cutting weight and shit. So he got to kind of clean it up. So if he beats Tim Fundora, I'm gonna look for him to follow through with this thing, right? Because right now it's looking like they planning the duck move. They're getting everybody prepped up for the duck move, and we're familiar with this territory because we've been down this road before for about 3 or 4 years dealing with the welterweight saga. And now we enter into middleweight saga, and it's looking like it's gonna be the fucking same thing. But he's gonna be fighting an Australian dude. Same thing. His first fight gonna be an Australian dude again, man. You said that was today. Okay, that was today. Hey, the energy changed, man. And people talking about Boots. I still see people saying Boots, but I don't see Boots talking about nothing. I don't see Boots talking about nothing. I don't see Boots saying, why didn't the IBF make me his mandatory to fight instead of just taking the belt from him? Like, he didn't say nothing like that, bro. I'm telling y'all, man, that shit. Come on, man. They cool now. They cool. For all the Boots guys out there, they cool, man. They got what they wanted. They got that belt, bro. They cool. You know what I'm saying? They don't really got to deal with this dude now. You know what I'm saying? Now he's Tim's problem. Let Tim deal with that dude. Tim don't want to fight him, man. I'll fight Bud, man. God damn it. These dudes, I'm not a middleweight or nothing like that, but I'll fight Bud Crawford, man. Give me 3 rounds and give me 500,000. Give me 500,000 and I'll get up in there with Bud Crawford, man. These dudes. I'll get up in there with Bud Crawford. and I'll beat him. I'll beat Bud too. So yeah, I'm not going in there to lose. I'm not going in there to lay down. You know what I'm saying? So if these dudes don't want to fight Bud, then I guess I gotta fight Bud. My old gray ass gotta get up in there and show these young dudes how it's done. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Booz ain't called out Bud at all, Chastity. He ain't calling out Bud, man. He chilling, bro. He chilling. Says he's hitting his bag. He's hitting his pads. He's getting prepared for the next one, man. Boots and Ennis is cool, man. They got what they wanted, and now they can do their own thing, man. These dudes screaming for Boots. Boots ain't screaming for Crawford like that, bro. That's a bad idea right now. Crawford is really a bad idea. That'd be a bad move for them to get up in there with Crawford right now. Even though Boots and Ennis is extremely promising. Let's not get it twisted. I don't know if that's a good idea right now. You said, what you mean, Tim ducking Bud? Hey, is he ducking Bud? I hope he ain't ducking Bud. They planning on ducking Bud. They already been preparing us for it for a while now. We heard Tim always mention Errol Spence before Crawford. Even whenever they got mentioned, he always mentioned Errol Spence first. Like, what are you mentioning Spence first for, bro? Spence? Oh, man. And now they still doing it. You said they talking about Boots waiting on Devin and Tszyu to move out of 147. I heard something about Tszyu called out Boots or something like that. Tiafimo and them, you know, they still really been calling out for a fight with Crawford. He's like the only dude that's really calling out Bud, but nobody's really taking this serious. They're taking it about as serious as when people, the Gary Russell Jr. situation. That's about as serious as that. Nobody's really taking it too serious, man. Yeah, Tim Tszyu at the Grand Arrivals. We go see Tim. I don't know. We might be sleeping on Fundora, though. You know what I'm saying? We might be jumping the gun. Salute to Mike Jones, a.k.a. Watch the For the Hook for the Super Chat. He says Spence lost, but he's still winning. Look at that. See, this is what I'm talking about. See? Mike Jones is spewing some of the stuff that I was going to say that you're going to be seeing. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Y'all going to be seeing stuff like this. Now, Spence still winning. How is he winning when he lost? And he lost in a big way. Why? Because people see him as food now? And it's not even guaranteed that he go up in there and whoop on Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu might go up in there and beat the hell out of him, bro. So it's not really a good thing that they see him as food. It's not necessarily a good thing that they don't see Crawford as food. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good thing either. That's just kind of how boxing works. Are you too good for your own good? Well, shit like this happens to you. Even at 30, how old is Bud? Like 36 now? Well, Jessica calling him Little Timmy. Oh, man. Hey, look, man. This is what these dudes do, bro. We go see Fundora. They may get them belts and they feel like they got something to lose. Why would I go up in there and fight Crawford right away and lose all this? I just got it. When I could just go beat up on Spence, bring him to Australia or something. You know what I'm saying? Beat up on him real quick since he's almost out the door. And then see what Crawford's like. You know what I'm saying? But nah, he don't want to go right into the fight with Bud like that. He's saying that now, though. He's saying it now, so we go hold his feet to it. We go see if he stands true to that. I don't think he will after that fight with Fundora. He may end up losing that fight, man. Or at the very least, like struggling and shit. We go see. We go see if he can just crack dude and put him down. Fundora can be put down. That's the thing with Fundora. He can be put down. Y'all smash that like button for your boy, man. You said Earlby flat out said Tim Tszyu can't beat Bud. That's funny. Yeah, they don't want to, nah, man. Tim Tszyu and them probably like, man, Bud see me as food. I'm not about to get up in there with that dude. Salute to Mike Jones for the super chat. He says the King EJ stay the king EJ Omar for the wire. Man, EJ ain't doing nothing, bro. I like that though. I like that. That's that old Spence fan energy. Just Spence is just that guy. You know what I'm saying? He's Rambo. You know what I'm saying? He's Dutch. He's John Wick. I mean, he's all these dudes in one, bro. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence is that fucking dude, man. You know what I'm saying? He's Errol Spence is the guy, man. And so everybody want to fight him. Everybody want to be him. You said once you get knocked out, it's easy to get knocked out again. He said EJ made Mike Jones change his YouTube name. Yeah, Mike Jones, man. This fight pay-per-view still, ain't it? Yeah, it is, ain't it? That's terrible. This fight is not going to do well. This fight is not going to do well. And I don't even mean to say it just like I'm one of these assholes, but it's just not. It's not. It's short notice. Nobody really knows. Nobody really cares. You know what I'm saying? Outside of hardcore boxing fans, who really cares? You know what I'm saying? Fandora ain't been on TV. These dudes ain't been on TV enough. They ain't been active enough for people to care about them. They need to find a way to get these dudes on TV on a consistent basis so fans can care about them. And Fandora needs to be a fucking bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Because people go automatically rooting against your big ass just because you're bigger than everybody. So you need to turn into the bad guy somehow. This fight ain't gonna sell well, man. It would have did all right with Keith. Well, Keith isn't even proven to be a big draw either. You know what I'm saying? It's a good card though for us fans, though, for sure. Great card. I like it. Despite what I just said, I like it. I think it's great. Go see how Pitbull and Roelly match up with each other. And we go see how Tszyu and the Tower matches up with each other. Should be a fun night of fighting, regardless, you know what I'm saying? Then we get to see who really wants to smoke with Bud Crawford. You said $70 is crazy. Oh, yeah, they taxing on this one, bro. You said Bud stops nobody. You said I'm going to buy it and I can't help it. That's a boxing fan, man. This fight should be good. Now, they're not going to let Bud get the belt. Salute to Jamone Dames for the super chat. He says, how does a 6'6" guy make 154 pounds? Bro, I don't know how. He must don't got no legs or nothing. Like, he must just be body, like upper body or something. I don't know how this dude is 6'6" and only weigh 154. He got hollow bones. You know what I'm saying? He don't got nothing in his bones. You know what I'm saying? The wind blow hard enough. He may, you know. But I wonder when he get in his 30s, he probably will hit a crazy spurt to where he really put on a lot of weight. And he may end up having to fight at the very least cruiserweight or something. He got the height and everything for a heavyweight. But he's fighting at 154 pounds, bro. He's like a Latino Paul Williams. Yeah, he is. Paul Williams wasn't even that damn tall. Hey, Roelly looked good, bro. Roelly actually looked really good training with Ishmael. I'm looking forward to seeing what Roelly got. He looked good. I'm going to see if he can apply what he's learned in the ring. That's going to be key. Not resorting back to what he normally does, which is kind of just like fighting, brawling, trying to box. We go see if he can really apply what Ishmael Salinas been working with him. The head movement we saw. We go see what Roelly can do. I'm looking forward to seeing that Roelly Pitbull fight. I think Roelly go win if Roelly uses his brain. You know what I'm saying? Uses his head a little bit. Pitbull is a very straightforward fighter, very aggressive, probably hard to deal with, but he's very beatable. He's very hittable. Salute to Watch to the Hook for the super chat. He says EJ is Avon, Bud is Marlon. Avon stayed the king. Man, get up out of here, man. Get up out of here, man. EJ, he said EJ Avon. Okay, Ace. You said Pitbull is going to put Roelly out? I don't know, man. I don't know. He may overwhelm Roelly. You said Spence is the easy route. That's right, Jessica. Spence is the easier route. That's why they taking it, man. This is why Canelo was willing to take the easy route. What's up, Hood Sports and Boxing? Yeah, this is why Canelo was willing to take that easy route, man. Come on. Now all of a sudden Crawford's too small. He didn't do nothing. He won fight. What did Jamel Charlo do? What did Jamel Charlo do in the sport of boxing that Bud didn't do? What did Jaime Munguia do in the sport of boxing that Bud Crawford didn't do? You know what I'm saying? Like what? That's what I'm saying. A lot of this stuff don't be making sense when these dudes be coming up with their excuses. A lot of this stuff don't be making sense, bro. You said Roelly, so y'all, a lot of you guys think Roelly getting stopped, huh? Hey, you ain't lying, bro. Pitbull couldn't hurt old boy. You know what I'm saying? Pitbull couldn't hurt old boy. Pitbull actually gonna be fighting at 140, right? This is 140. We go see, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what Roelly got. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's gonna win, but he can win. But will he? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Pitbull he's pretty hard to deal with. You know what I'm saying? He's all over you. He's throwing punches, but he's pretty straightforward. And the last guy he fought was if he wasn't such a dude was a nincompoop, he could have easily beat Pitbull. You said Bud is Omar. That's right, Chastity. Bud is Omar. He literally Omar out here on these dudes. You know, he looking bigger and stronger now. They don't want no smoke. They know skills pay the bills. Floyd Mayweather did not have dudes. He just didn't have. You said don't make him Omar. Floyd Mayweather didn't have dudes running away and shit. Everybody named Mama wanted to fight Floyd Mayweather, bro. But when it comes to Bud Crawford, even though he's one of the biggest names in the sport, and let's be honest, he's a money fight. He'll be a money fight for anybody in any of the middleweight divisions. They don't want no smoke. So now it's gonna be a narrative once again that Crawford's not a draw. He can sell, etc., etc., etc. Errol Spence is still winning. Blah blah blah. This is what they're gonna say. You said he said don't respect my boy Bud. I was just repeating what she said. Omar without the Diddy, and she had to correct that. Yeah, that shit crazy what happened to Diddy, ain't it? That shit crazy, bro. I haven't been following it too much, but I heard what I hear that he had cameras in every room, and that there was like politicians, just all kinds of famous people, athletes, all involved with this stuff that he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like underage, like yeah, like he was doing it all over there, man. So y'all think this is PBC doing it, or you think it's just Tim Tszyu's people protecting him, man? You got to think. Australia don't have too many fighters, let alone boxers, right? That's really making noise, and that'll mess up the money for them. That's how the manager's looking at it. The manager's looking at it as like Crawford's a hell of a fighter, and I don't know if our guy can beat him. He'll be a bad fight for him right now. You know, and then it's a probably thing where we aging out Bud a little bit more too. We'll be aging him out a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Then we'll hop on him. After we fight Spence, we go beat up on Spence because he's a wounded animal. And then we go try to hop on Bud when he's a little bit older. Come on, man. It's a game. Tszyu himself probably a little hesitant, but he probably really would fight Crawford. But his team and his handlers and everybody around him be like, be that other side on his shoulder, be like, nah, wait. And he'd be like, yeah, I'm kind of thinking about waiting too. Okay, all right. Yeah, he already took out one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He already took out Jeff Horn, ruined him. They don't need him to ruin Tszyu, the legendary fighter, son. They don't need him ruining him too. You said they rather kiss Canelo's. Yeah, they do whatever for Canelo, bro. PBC, they give Canelo whatever he want. All that. Yeah, the Bud gets to keep his WBO belt though. That's some of the latest news. Bud gets to keep his WBO belt at welterweight just in case, basically. Just in case. So now it's gonna be, oh well, Crawford got the belts. He needs to vacate the belts. Come on, man. We watched Jamal Charlo hold that belt for how long? We watched Errol Spence hold that belt for how long? We watched Keith Thurman hold that belt for how long? We watched Canelo hold that belt without fighting for how long? But bro, Crawford can't even get a whole year without everybody saying drop the belts. Come on, man. They already took one of them away. You said he should go for all the belts in his current division. What? Go for all the belts for what? He already had them all. You saying he should fight Boots? Go down, make welterweight again, and fight Boots? I think a lot of it has to do with him not wanting to make that weight again too. That has a lot to do with it. Him not want to go back down to 147 again. If you go make me go down there again, you got to make it worth my while. I'm not trying to go back down there. That's probably what it is too. Something simple like that. I just don't feel like cutting all that weight no more. I'm almost fucking 40. How I look making fucking 140 some pounds? Yeah, Tim Manager said they were thinking about vacating the belt, but they go really talk about it on Monday, they said. So they go really wait till after they see how Tim looks in this fight, basically is what he was saying. Wait till the results of this fight, and then we're gonna see how we feel about fighting a guy like Crawford right away, or see if we can pursue a fight with Errol Spence Jr. You say he can make weight because he's still holding the belts. Well, he's gonna be late. He's gonna be vacating the belt soon, buddy. He's gonna be vacating those belts relatively soon. So we ain't gotta worry about it. You said they got to Thursday to start negotiating. Oh yeah, they got to start negotiating right away too, right? Yeah, that's right. The WBO really pressing on the gas on this situation. They really pressing on the gas. Wait, hold up. So Tim Tszyu says Jerron Ennis can get some smoke at 154. I don't think Boots Ennis wants to move up to 154. Boots go stay right down there at 147. Where he has the size advantage and stuff, right? Well, he has the size and strength advantage over a lot of guys. And that's what he's going to do. He's not going to go up there and fight Tim Tszyu. He's not going to go up there and do that. You said Boots versus Timmons at 50-50. Yeah, we don't know too much about Boots yet, man. We still don't know. He looks really good. He looks really good. You said Boots scared of 154. He's taking the easy route. I think Boots could campaign at 54. He definitely looks like a 54-pounder. But he's fighting at 147. I don't know. I think the smoke ain't gonna really come for Boots until he gets to 154. That's when we go really see what he's really about. Because let's be honest, I don't want to sound like a Boots hater or no shit, but he fought a lot of guys, okay? A lot of guys that was like 140 guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of 140 guys, you know. If the guy wasn't a true 140 pounder, he was somewhat tailor-made for him, except for Karen Kukachan. Yeah, I heard about Virgil fighting Delorme. That's a catastrophe as well. How they go pull Thomas Delorme, who probably haven't fought in about 2 years again, pull him all the way up to 154 pounds to fight Virgil Ortiz, bro. Like, Virgil ain't getting no credit for that fight. I don't care if he's sick or not. He ain't getting no credit for that one. You can't give him credit. How you gonna give him credit for it? How you gonna give him credit for that, man? He's beating up on a wounded fighter. Blair to Flair versus AB. That should be interesting, I tell you. That's gonna be good. Blair to Flair Cobbs versus Adrian Broner. That's gonna actually be pretty good. Too bad it won't be a fight like this should have been like on Showtime or, you know, just promote it. Like, these are two showmen and they gonna be fighting on a Don King card, bro. You know what I'm saying? We go see what AB got if he can beat Blair. This is gonna tell us a lot about AB right here. You said Boots a good fighter, but Boots is still unproven. Boots Ennis is still somewhat unproven. He's unproven. And they want him to hop right up in there with Terence. He said skip all the other tests and stuff like that. Skip fighting the former world champion. Skip being in on the main event under the big lights and go right up in there with Terence Crawford. Come on, man. That was all for show. All that was for show, bro. That was all for show. That'd be a horrible, horrible move to put Jerron Boots Ennis right in there with Terence Crawford. Horrible fucking move. Because there's not a guarantee he'll go up in there and beat Bud right now. And Boots could be built up much more. He has all the talents and he's checking all the boxes to be an all-time, next great. You put him in there with Crawford right now, that's fucking crazy. But see, boxing fans so thirsty to see Bud lose, right? I'm not saying Bud to lose against Boots, but this is what they was gonna do anyway after Crawford beat Spence. They was gonna go attach the Boots. Well, Boots can do it. Well, Boots can do it now. Could he? Based off of what? How many weight classes has he conquered? How many world titles did he grab? How many world champions has he beaten? How many unbeaten fighters has he beaten? How many weight? Like, come on, man. Based off of what? Based off of what? Come on, man. You said Bud Ward and Larry Holmes, most disrespected champs in history. Hey, pretty much. You said fast track anyway to 3 times undisputed. You said EJ won't be able to fight until that lawsuit is settled. Yeah, Derek James, right? Derek James didn't seem to. We talked about it yesterday. Derek James didn't seem to. He basically he didn't seem like he was on the best of terms with Errol Spence. That's what it seemed like. Just based off the interview. Hold up. Yo, hit that like button for your boy, man. These dudes still out here ducking Terence Bud Crawford. Or they planning to duck. We're not going to fully put him in that category just yet. We're going to wait and see. You know, he may be different because Jeff Horn, he didn't duck no smoke. So, you know, Jeff Horn, he went right to the fire like a G. He didn't get a pat on his back. He didn't get a praise for it or nothing like that. He got labeled a bum and everything else for his efforts. You know what I'm saying? So Tim Tszyu is probably looking at it like, man, I get up in there, I get beat by Crawford. Well, I'm gonna be looking like Jeff Horn. Just another bum from Australia. You know what I'm saying? But this is what Bud haters seem to want it. This is what they wanted. They wanted Crawford to have a hard time getting fights again. But the excuses is running thin now. You can't say Crawford's not a draw. You can't say he's this. He's a bigger draw than any of these dudes. He accomplished more than all these dudes. So you really can't say too much other than you just really ducking. Canelo used the excuse, oh, well, he's too small. Well, guess what? He said he'll come up. Oh, well, he's still too small. He's still too small. I'm telling you, man. Hold on. Yep. So I don't know what changed so fast. You know, this was March 25th. I don't know what changed so fast. Tim Tszyu and Crawford's already have talked potentially having next. Tim Tszyu's manager, Glenn Jennings, has revealed fight will be for Tim Tszyu's WBC, WBO. What changed so fast? Ooh, excuse me. What changed so quickly? Yeah, some nasty work out here, bro. Real nasty work. Some real nasty work, man. Yeah, Canelo tried to say Bud didn't do nothing either. Yeah, man, they keep saying that. That's what they go keep saying. That's what they go keep saying. He ain't do nothing, but they can't say that no more. They really can't say that. He's like the most accomplished fighter in boxing. Outside of Canelo Alvarez is Terence Crawford. Then who else? Who? Usyk, Inoue. The other 2 pound for pound guys. Yep, they doing it again, you guys. The middleweights is already. We've seen this before, man. We've seen this before with the Charlos. You know, Charlo has so many good excuses. You know, it was really good ones. You know, why not fight Errol Spence? He a stud and all that. You know, he was real scared of Bud. Then after he lost his belt, lost his fight to Canelo, then he was a little bit more froggy. But, you know, come on, man. You already. Well, this ain't really boxing related, but. Yep. So if all fails for Bud, go fight. But see, Boots really want to fight. But have him come on up though. Have him come up to 54 and see what he really want to do, man. If you can't get Tszyu and him in the belt ring, because I think once Tszyu gets those 2 belts, he gonna be like, nah, man, I ain't trying to lose this. And just sell this off to Crawford. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I'd rather fight this guy right here. They got beat up by Crawford. I'd rather fight that guy. You said James Harden seen right through that. Yeah, fight that tall, lanky motherfucker. I'm telling you, man. Hey, he might be out, Anthony Johnson. Bud might be sitting out for a whole year because, well, it's not his fault. It's not his fault, right? We watching him try to get these fights. IBF is mandated. Strange enough, IBF mandated Boots Ennis to go fight. What's that dude name? Cody Crowley. So he's tied up, right? You know, IBF don't play. Keith Thurman's hurt. Sean Porter retired. He beat him already. Jamel Charlo, we haven't heard and seen nothing from since his last little incident. Canelo Alvarez is fighting Jaime Munguia in a duck fight. Errol Spence rematch ain't happening because he lost it. He almost lost his eye. Yeah, his Crawford's options is really running thin right now. We said Crawley fight has already fallen through. Damn. Yeah, it fell through that first time. That first time the fight fell through. Cody Crowley wants to be paid to fight Boots, bro. Cody Crowley wants to fight. Cody Crowley wants to he wants to be paid to get up in there with Boots, bro. And Boots don't got the money. Who they got putting the money up for Boots to fight? It don't stop just because you become a champion. That's not how this works. It just don't stop, bro. And now Crawford just supposed to give you the fight. Bud had to bring something to the table. What are you even bringing to the table? Like when we talking Boots and shit. Like when we talking that shit, yeah, now we could talk that shit. What would he be bringing to the table for a guy like Crawford at this point of his career? What would he be bringing to the table for Bud? He ain't never been on pay-per-view. He ain't did nothing. Y'all wouldn't. They wouldn't dare ask Errol Spence to fight that type of guy. They would be saying he ain't done nothing. He ain't did a pay-per-view. This is what they'll be saying, right? This is what they'll be saying. Oh, well, he ain't fought nobody. He ain't done nothing. This is what they'll be saying. But in the case of Crawford, he was more accomplished than Spence. He just wasn't a full-blown welterweight. Like he ain't been at the welterweight his whole career. And he still ended up accomplishing more at welterweight. Shit don't even make sense, man. Yeah, Cody was talking about quitting. But shit, he probably wants to have a payday to fight Boots. He probably wants the payday, man. Unfortunately, Boots ain't really built up enough to where he's a guy, who's putting him on pay-per-view. They talk shit about Bob and how he did with Bud, but who's managing Boots' career? Yeah, both was with Cameron Duncan too. Crawford was with the Cameron Duncan guy too early on. Who's putting Boots out there so he can be a marketable fighter? Because Boots is known amongst the hardcore fans. But what Boots is going to need is that a good promotional push. He's going to need that in order for him to even get some of these bigger fights too. He's going to need that for sure. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got too much. They ain't got too much ammunition. They are happy that Crawford may not be getting this fight with Tim Tszyu, though. They are happy about that, though. I can tell you that. They don't want to see him win no more. You know what I'm saying? Now, Floyd ain't putting the money up for that fight. Floyd want Bud and Boots to cancel each other out. That's what Floyd wants. He wants them to cancel each other out so they can't surpass him. That's what Floyd wants. He wants them to cancel each other out. Floyd don't care about seeing. He don't. Man, since when did you care about seeing the best fight the best? You didn't even want to do that shit. Let's stop the bullshit, Floyd. You said Boots still fighting in high school lunchrooms. Boots gonna need that push, man. He supposed to be fighting his own card, I think, but he don't really have a date. You know, everybody else is getting dates. You know, Tank and you know everybody's getting put on cards, but we still haven't heard nothing about Boots yet. I say Bud Crawford can't get any of these dudes in the ring within a certain time frame. Then go at the Boots, but don't go to welterweight and do it. Have Boots bring his big ass on up to 54. Have him going up the big ass on up to 54. Yeah, see, this is why Canelo wants to fight Jaime, because Jaime's going to be there for him and hit him. You know what I'm saying? Jaime is definitely there to be hit. And Canelo loves that. It's going to be stupid. Nah, WBO is not stripping Bud. WBO letting Bud keep his belt. Is what Bud ordered, man. Is what Bud ordered. Yeah, Jaime ain't that good, but I hope he beat Canelo though. I don't think he is though. I don't think he'll go. I don't think he go do it, but he's just there to be hit too much. This is what Canelo wants. Yeah, WBO always did right by Bud. Yeah, Jaime, he likes to fight too much. He could make it rough for Canelo if Canelo gets really old overnight, but I don't think I just don't like the energy. You know what I'm saying? You said Jaime. I don't like the energy from I just don't like the energy, man. I think they just too cordial. You know, he's gonna be up in there playing around, pity patting, not really giving it his all. It's gonna be one of those stupid Canelo fights. You said Canelo been trying to get the kill. Yeah, he can't knock out these dudes, and they standing right there in front of him, bro. Jamel had to fall down for him. Like, come on, man. Canelo ain't even hitting like he used to ever since the Oscar Valdez situation. That we want to call a spade a spade. Ever since that situation, you know, his performance has diminished. Ooh, excuse me. His performance has diminished. But yeah, you guys, I don't know, man. It's not looking good. But we are familiar with this, right? We are familiar with this. We familiar with this, how this goes. This was the same thing when Bud was a lightweight, moving up to welterweight. It was just some hesitation there with some of these dudes. And now Crawford, years later, he's a welterweight moving up to middleweight. They're still showing some of this same type of hesitation. Even guys like Canelo Alvarez, who's 3 weight classes up, who normally welcomes smaller fighters, right? Canelo normally welcomes the smaller guys up to fight him, but he wasn't so welcoming of Terence Bud Crawford. So yeah, man. I don't know, man. This is just what it is. You know, this is the story of Bud Crawford's career. You know, I ain't never seen nothing like it. You know, an older, smaller fighter. They're just like nobody. Just like nobody. You know, nah, ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? So we go see if Tim Tszyu says he's gonna we gonna go off of what Tim said. You know, Tszyu, what he said, not what his trainer said earlier today, because Tim had to kind of clean that up because it made him look kind of bad. So Tim said he will fight Crawford. He's a great fighter, blah, blah, blah. So we will see if Tszyu will follow through and actually fight Terence Bud Crawford. But we go see, man. I don't know. It depends on how this Fundora fight plays out. You know, we could all be talking about this shit for nothing. It could be a situation to where Fundora goes out there and actually beats Tszyu. And then what we go do? Right? Then what we go do? So yeah, man. That's the video, man. Errol Spence seems to find himself in a situation where he can get all these big fights, man. I think it's a situation to where they always seen Errol Spence as somewhat more beatable than Terence Crawford, but now that he won't be under Derrick James no more, he'll be coming off a significant layoff and arguably one of the worst beatings, one-sided beatdowns that we've seen in boxing in a long time. Yeah, man, this is what they're gonna do, man. They're gonna be coming out to Errol Spence instead of Terence Bud Crawford. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Hit that like button for your boy. If you catch the replay, make sure you hit that like button. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.